his victim's hands may be part of the punishment.
And the beheading probably gives him the power and control he feels he lacks.
The public is advised to travel in pairs or groups and to use public transportation when possible. If using a taxi, please call the company to order one in lieu of hailing one on the street.
And if you're a rideshare customer, make sure the car that picks you up is the one that you reserved and the driver matches the photo that was sent to you.
If he's upset about changes in the neighborhood, he might consider outsiders to be the enemy. And his form of punishment is decapitation. Thank you.
Agent, there's a woman here. She's convinced that her husband's been kidnapped by the killer.
Up to now, the unsub's only been abducting and beheading women.
She's being pretty insistent. We probably get a lot more like her coming in here. She also mentioned her husband's a frequent user of rideshare.
JJ, what's your name?
He's gonna chop off his head. I saw the news. I know that the beheader has my husband. Mrs. Simmons, please have a seat. Can you tell me why you think this? Andy didn't come home last night. He's never not come home in the 10 years that we've been married. Okay, when did you last speak with him? Yesterday afternoon. He said that he had a client dinner and that he'd be home late, but he never came home.
You told the police that your husband used rideshare services?
Yes, all the time. It's the only way that he gets around the city. He lost his license after a DUI.
Where was his dinner last night?
Chinatown.
Chinatown's nowhere near Southie. Excuse me for a minute.
But you're going to investigate, right?
So, are we dealing with a nutcase, or is the wife onto something?
I'm hoping Garcia can tell us.
Garcia's the name, service the game.
Hi, we're looking for information on an Anthony Simmons. He lives in Dorchester.
Simmons, Anthony J, 428 Nelson Court, fire when ready.
Okay, he had dinner with a client in Chinatown last night. Anything to show he was there?
No, I don't think he was doing that. There are no credit card records of any bars or restaurants in Chinatown for him.
Was he anywhere near Southie?
Oh, he was all about it. Cheap Ollie Rand's left suit. I had him check into a hotel called the Marquis. He ordered room service for 2 shrimp cocktail, steak diet, creme brulee, 3 bottles of Cabernet. He also ordered an in-room adult entertainment movie on pay-per-view.
I don't think he'll be able to put that on his expense account.
Did he use a rideshare service?
Yeah, I used a place called Voyage from downtown Boston to the hotel.
What time did he check out this morning?
He didn't. He checked out the same night and he ordered a Zimmer card at Dorchester.
I bet it was canceled minutes later.
You are correct. His GPS shows him heading to Dorchester and then poof, signal dies.
All right, thanks, Penelope.
So Mrs. Simmons was right about her husband being abducted. Wrong about Chinatown.
Did. I don't understand. Admit it. Admit what? How do you know her name? I looked. You call and text her a lot. She's like the others. You talk on your phone. And you think you're in some kind of private little bubble, but you are not. Confess. You're having sex with Tanya.
Thank you so much.
What'd you find out?
Millie Ching's classmates said that they were trying to buy an answer key to an upcoming chemistry midterm.
Denise Wagner was on the phone with a Canadian banker who was helping her set up an offshore account in Vanuatu?
The Republic of Vanuatu, it's a tax haven known for its banking secrecy.
It occurs she'd been siphoning off money from her clients for years.
What about Amy Gibb?
The last person to talk to Amy Gibb was her best friend. She said that Amy invited her over to drink a bottle of champagne that she stole from work.
And Anthony Simmons?
He last talked to a Curtis Price, but he hasn't gotten back to us yet.
What if he ends up knowing about what he considers to be his victim's moral transgressions and he was offended by them?
Yeah, but how would he know that?
Well, you know how people spill their secrets to bartenders, hairdressers, a stranger sitting next to them on a plane?
When our personal space is limited, it can trigger a false sense of intimacy.
The backseat of a taxi cab is often like a confessional. I imagine it's like that with rideshare cars, too.
The victims could be confessing their wrongdoings to the uncivil he's driving.
And they could be doing it unknowingly. He could be eavesdropping, and depending on what he hears, they go from being a fare to being a victim.
Cheated on your wife. Adultery.
You heard me wrong. I didn't have sex with Tanya. I was just joking, you know? This is guy stuff.
Please don't do this. Actions have consequences.
I didn't do it. You gotta believe me.
That's what the guilty always say.
But I can prove it. Just let me go, buddy. Do you think I'm stupid?
No. He will tell you. I love my wife. I would never cheat on her.
Please.
I have a better idea. Let's call Tanya. Thursday, Bloods. The death of a model opens an investigation into the world of fashion.
Who would do such a thing? No, that's what the police are gonna have to find out.
Was there anyone at that party that you know would want to hurt your friend?
Everybody.
Blue Bloods, Thursday, 11:10 Central. Eye on television, positively entertaining.
Active agent Buster for the NCIS Los Angeles Special Projects Team. Agent G. Helen, former DEA and CIA agent. Specialty in undercover operations.
I spent my whole life pretending to be somebody I'm not.
Agent Sam Hannah, Navy SEAL team member and tactical officer of NCIS.
That shooter made the shot. Clean line of sight to the target. Crew concealed. Missed. Only goes right to left. Downward trajectory.
Forensics specialist. Field tactician. Sniper. The shooter was up here already. NCIS, Los Angeles. Eye on television. Positively entertaining. You can drink, eat well, and exercise, but to look completely healthy, you need healthy skin. Cetaphil Water-Like Moisturizer immediately rehydrates skin for continuous hydration, day and night. Complete your healthy routine with Cetaphil.
Why do Subaru Forester owners always seem so happy? Because they've chosen the industry leader. Subaru Forester holds its value better than any other vehicle in its class, according to ALG. Better than CRV, better than RAV4, better than Rogue. An adventure that starts with a Subaru Forester will always leave you smiling. Get 0% APR financing on the 2018 Subaru Forester. The taste sensation Nacho Fries is back. Now with delicious bonus content. The Nacho Fries box set. Now serving at a Taco Bell near you.
Alice loves the scent of Gain so much. She wished they came in a fabric softener too.
Got him.
Say hello to your fairy godmother, Alice. Oh, and look, they've got Gain Sempies and dryer sheets too.
Under Armour backpacks, Adidas shoes, and Converse sneakers. Plus, get cold cash. Save 25% on our biggest active brands right now on
Salon Pass. We're the world leader in medicinal pain patches. Our latest innovation, Salon Pass Lidocaine, using hydrogel-based technology with the maximum strength lidocaine you can buy without a prescription. Salon Pass Lidocaine. Nothing is proven stronger or more effective against pain.
Does this make you want a Reese's?
Oh, how about this? Okay, we'll stop. Just kidding. We're not gonna stop. Not sorry. Reese's.
Your toilet is germ-ridden with mineral buildup. Clorox Toilet Bowl Cleaner
God.
is no match against limescale, but Lysol Power Toilet Bowl Cleaner has 10 times more cleaning power against limescale. So switch to Lysol.
Come on.
Taste to protect.
With Zillow, you can tour homes anytime, anywhere. See the house before you see the house. And Zillow sends alerts right to your phone. That's the sweet sound of a new rental. Teddy loves tug-of-war. In his lifetime, he'll pull hundreds of tons. That's why he needs a tailored recipe from Lance to help him stay fit. It's who I am.
You haven't seen my wedding ring, have you?
No.
I caught a snake, but it got out.
There are some things you should understand before it's too late.
It got a what?
Your car insurance coverage is one of them. That's why you should call Amica. We explain what's important to you, like the difference between collision, liability, and comprehensive insurance. So we guide you to the right decision.
That's not that big.
Call Amica now for a free auto insurance quote. Welcome to Amica. This is helpfulness. Insured.
All the military heroes' courage and bravery get greater meaning to what it is to be a parent. When Canyon University honors our heroes
When we really didn't have anything, so we used OfferUp. It's a free app where you can find awesome things people nearby are selling. It was a great way to furnish your home and get to know our new city.
Now we have furniture and friends.
OfferUp is free to use. Find anything you want nearby.
Thanks for coming in, Mr. Price. So you think my phone call with Anthony could be important?
We're not sure, but we're checking every lead. Now, how do you know Mr. Simmons?
I'm his AA sponsor.
What did you two last talk about?
He claimed he had just hooked up with some woman.
I assume he wasn't talking about his wife. He give you a name?
Nope.
You said claimed. You don't think he was telling the truth?
Addicts are good at lying, Agent Rossi. Anthony can be very convincing.
No, during the conversation, did you hear anyone in the background? Did he call anyone by name?
No, sorry.
And how did you end the conversation?
I could tell he'd been drinking. I warned him that an affair could interfere with his sobriety. I asked him to go to a meeting with me, that I'd even drive us there. But he ended the call, so I assumed that was my answer. If you try to warn her, I swear.
This is Connie Fenton and Client Services. Please leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Please just give us a little moment. I'm telling the truth. Liar! Please. She's got 10 minutes.
Simmons' body is yet to turn up, so he may still be alive. But we're running out of time.
The disposal sites are all over the map, but the victims were all abducted from the same 20-block area in Southie.
Robert Garcia's checked, and there are no current rideshare drivers or rejected applicants living within that 20-block radius.
Beyonce was offended by immorality. It might have something to do with a church or religious institution in the neighborhood.
Could be a former priest or member of the clergy.
Religion and bruising knuckles. Anyone else besides me getting an image of nuns hitting students on the back of their hand with a ruler?
Well, could be a teacher who still believes in corporal punishment.
Garcia, I need a list of all public, private, and parochial schools in South Boston.
There are 8 public, 4 private, and 1 parochial school.
Scandals, that schools that go back for 30 years.
Scandal, got it. Garcia.
I just got 5 minutes. So
a minor. I just sang a story.
Principal Brendan Burke of Aldrin Academy was charged with lewd acts and sexually abusing a 10-year-old female student. Police believe there may be more underage victims dating back as early as the 1980s.
Aldrin is right in the middle of the UNSO's hunting grounds.
Burke had been principal for 35 years and was known in the community as a moral crusader.
He's a staunch supporter of prayer in school, corporal punishment, longer prison terms for deter crime.
Oh, dear.
What is it, Mom?
Well, according to this which I'm sending you right now, Principal Burke committed suicide 10 days ago.
That's right when the first victim was found. Burke's death made him the trigger. He left behind a note apologizing for what he called his sins of the flesh and moral weakness.
If the UNSO went to Aldrin Academy, it's likely he was influenced by Burke's moral crusader rhetoric.
He could be trying to emulate him.
Garcia, cross-check the school's remote records of rideshare drivers in Boston.
Nothing.
All right, check for drivers who've been suspended or had their accounts deactivated.
Bingo. 2 names. Stephen Leastro and James O'Neill. They both went to Aldrin from kindergarten all the way through high school starting in the early 80s. Stephen helped 3 years ago. James still lives in Southie. He was a Zimmer driver for 6 months. He was fired recently due to a boatload of negative reviews, including an allegation that he threatened a pastor with a hammer, but charged for a while.
That's why it didn't show up on the database of drivers with criminal history. Let's put out David Beaver, James O'Neill. We need the whole address, Garcia.
Already sent.
Grant me the serenity to accept it. Serenity from here.
They're all sinners. The sinners must be punished. Stand up straight! Put up your hands!
I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
You know what that self-righteous son of a bitch did? He molested little girls.
But he's not going to be punished. He took the easy way out. He left a pathetic note. It is not fair. Sinners must be punished. Sinners like you. Your time's up. No.
My job is to identify, collect, and examine physical evidence from a crime scene to determine who did what to whom and how to go through it.
Ion Television is on the set of Private Eye with Cindy Sampson.
Baby, who the hell are you?
I'm the giver. The PI your dad hired. Angie Everett she's amazing. I love playing her. She's funny and smart and adventurous. She is a flashy amateur, and she's just a calculated person. She's logical, by the book, and he's more. He runs on instinct, which causes a lot of tension. But their relationship, they work really well together.
Right.
Matt and Angie, they complement each other.
That's us all too.
Yeah?
Private Eyes on Ion Television.
Yeah?
Positively entertaining.
Angie is a private investigator, and this is her partner, Mitchell.
Coming up next on Private Eyes.
We're going to figure out who's doing all this then first. Trashing a free refugee clinic, that is the lowest of the low.
Couldn't agree more. Break-ins at 2 medical clinics on the same block. Wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? He's clearly hiding something.
Private Eyes. Coming up next. Ion Television. Positively entertaining.
One follows American program manager. Risky's world.
So bad
Friskies for a year. Learn how at Friskies.com.
I was up and down with my weight my entire life.
I was making poor decisions on my own. Maybe I just can't lose weight.
When diets don't work, it's easy to quit. From a top diet 8 years straight comes Rapid Results by Jenny Craig. The all-new way to lose up to 16 pounds in just 4 weeks.
If you see immediate results, you stick with it.
Rapid Results now. You'll see change fast thanks to your dedicated weight loss expert.
The moment I asked for help, it was easier.
With Rapid Results, the secret is what you eat and when. With delicious chef-crafted food. Call now and get $120 in free food and free shipping.
The food is so good. You eat 6 times a day, and you still lose weight.
When you see the numbers go lower on the scale, you have more motivation to stick with it.
I just stuck with it, and I was able to reach the goal.
Start Rapid Results to lose 16 pounds for $16 plus the cost of food and get $120 in free food. Hurry, call now.
Introducing the 2 for $5 mix and match deal from McDonald's. Mix your choice of 2 favorites with the new 2 for $5 mix and match deal.
The O'Connell kid flooded the boys' bathroom again.
And now we donut. Oh, God.
Simple coffee deliciousness. The original donut shop coffee. Have your fun.
So not so soon? Not today, Craig. With Krill Permanent Root Touch-Up, seamlessly blend roots in 10 minutes. Or try our new temporary powder to touch up on the go in 10 seconds. Razor done. Without the salon. Clairol Root Touch-Up.
You headed down the highway when the guy in front slams on his brakes out of nowhere. You do too, but not in time. Hey, no big deal. You got a good record, and Liberty Mutual won't hold a grudge by raising your rates over one mistake. You hear that, Karen? Liberty Mutual doesn't hold grudges. How mature of them.
For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise their rates because of their first accident. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Want a hall pass? Whatever your style, we got it. Hurry into JCPenney for buy one, get one free select